Hello, everybody. Hola and bienvenidos. Welcome to my Monday Night Live. Guys, I am just making sure I am turning down my devices because sometimes, honestly, I forget and then I have end up getting a notification or something, and I don't want that to interrupt us. In any event, I just want to say thank you for coming. If you are here for the first time, thank you. Check out the rest of my content. And if you are not subbed up, sub up. Good evening, Mike. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Did you get your package that I sent you? Hey, Crafty. I know, girl, my mind. I know I said I was going to get in contact with you. I definitely am because I have some things that I really would like for you to do. There's no rush. I guess that's why I haven't called, but I am going to call you probably after the New Year's because it's just a little busy right now. Um, Also, too, Crafty, are you gonna make it to the Soul Expo and the crawfish kickoff? Just curious. Hey, resilient dad, how are you? So good to see you. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. If you could please give me a thumbs up, I would love it. Yes, with the Bay. Much respect to you, sir. I appreciate you coming in. Wow, Vita Campbell. That's beautiful. That was my aunt's name, Vita. So thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Do you have a channel, Vita? If you do, let us know what your channel name is, and we will just write the channel name in the chat. Can't put a link, but you can put the channel name, and I will definitely check you out. So thank you so much for coming. I appreciate that. So Crafty said it's okay. Yeah, I've been so busy too, girl. If y'all did not see all the gift bags, packages that Crafty made, oh my goodness, it was beautiful, beautiful. I, girl, you did it. She had a ton of stuff, ton of stuff. Yes, I got it. Great. I'm so glad you did. It took me long enough. I just didn't want to send a pack of seeds. Okay, he said happy first day of the year. Yes, yes. Because look, we just counting down at this point. We just counting down tomorrow, and then there we go. There we go. Trying to go to the expo, and I will be at the okay. And for me, it's the opposite. I'm definitely going to the expo, of course, because it's right here where I live. But girl, I've been looking at them tickets. Woo! Because I have to fly. Can't drive there. The tickets are kind of high. I'm just waiting to get an alert, and once I get an alert and the price is good, boom, I'm booking the tickets. Booking the tickets. So I hope to see you there and see your mom and you playing spades again. I get to see it firsthand. Okay, no channel. Okay, well, listen. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate everybody that's in, So thank you. Thank you. Hello, Unbiased, the queen of all queens, lady. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the support. I know there's probably people in the bushes. I appreciate you. Thank you. You could be anywhere doing anything, but you chose to take a little bit of time out to join me on my live, and I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Crafty had so much stuff. It was just full of those gifts. I know she must have did well. Had to. Hey, happy Monday, Gina. Gina, good to see you. So I thought about you, Gina, because you have the community garden. And there is, down from my home, there is a piece of property where it looks too small for a house to be there, but nobody owns it. The city owns it. And I really am trying to get myself in a position so that I can offer the city some money, and then I would have that as a bigger space for a community garden. I also thought about you because I took the children in my program to a community garden that was by other children. And it was so funny because it was a community garden at the public library. And we were just shaking our heads. It could be so much better. It was like we wanted to just be like, hey, let's get in here and show them how it's really done. They had like a few little, like 2 little carrot plants and whatnot, but it was so much space with just very little there. And I thought about you and all your broccoli that you got to harvest. I'm not even open it yet. I'm excited. Well, whenever, as long as you got it, Mike, I'm happy. I'm happy. Yes, man. I hope. Yeah, I will have fun. I really do. I really want to go. I really, really want to go and expand and get to know that side of the community a little bit better and network, whatnot with those there. Oh, Mike said he'll be right back. He's frying wings. Okay, okay. So, yeah, right. For those meat eaters. Hey, Miss J.K. Gardner, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, 70 plus Gardner. Thank you for coming. So I've missed the last 2 Mondays because it was, I looked into something like that as well. Oh, okay. Well, listen, if anybody can do it, I know you will because you are a good planner. You do something, I know I'm a little off topic, but you do something that I do. When you put the money in the envelopes and you label it, I do the same thing. When of course, I have a savings and all of that, but there's times where I just like to put that money in the envelope and let it build up, then take it to that account. And I like to do that. It kind of encourages me to keep going, keep working, keep pushing. So I love to see when other people do that because it lets me know, hey, I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track. So everybody is speaking. What's everybody's weather like, guys? It was super warm today. It was 72 degrees. 72. I was very, very happy. I went outside. I made a salad today. I got some lettuce that was here in the Aero Farm. I got some choy and some kale and whatnot and cabbage and cut it up and made a nice beefy green salad. And when I went outside, bees were all over that garden bed and I was so happy. I tried to do a quick video of it, but you can hardly see it because the sun was directly there. So I doubt I'll post it. Hey, PIA, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. And PIA, I don't know if you saw the comment yet. It's beautiful. I love it. I think my locks hanging down with that on, I would wear mine to the side. For those of you that don't know, go check out PIA if you are not already subbed up. She made these little turbans and it's in my favorite color, orange. And I'm her first customer. Whenever she sells them, boom, I'm buying it. I like things like that. I could see me now, y'all know I love cruising, sitting someplace on that boat looking cute with my head turban on, just relaxing, drinking a latte, whatever, de-stressing. Good job, PIA. I really, really like it. I really do. Plus, you could wear it 3 different ways. I like how you showed that, which is really, really cool. So whenever you put it out there. So Crafty said it was nice here today too. 68. Yeah. Yep. It was beautiful. My warm spell is over. 31 now, but 18 high is the high is 18 for the rest of the week. My goodness. We are gonna it's gonna be warm again tomorrow, but starting Wednesday, it's gonna be cold until next week, Thursday. So far, I saw. So I'm not too thrilled about it, but oh no, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Beautiful headwear. It really, really is. Really, really is. So those of you, I just want to say thank you. Those of you that were so sweet and responded to my video that my husband and I, well, really he did it. Um, with our rooster. So we did find out what happened to the rooster, we think. We were laying in bed the other night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, and my husband heard something and he was like, I'm going out there. Now, me, I don't like to go in the garden at night. I really don't. But he did, and he said there was a possum in the chicken coop. Not the chicken coop, in the chicken run. So we're thinking that Rio tried to protect the hens from the possum, and unfortunately, he died trying to protect them. When we found him, he was in the chicken coop, and someone told us that the possum was probably trying to eat eggs. And we believe that that is the case because we have found crushed eggs twice. So it's probably that the possum was there before. And so we really, really felt bad that he died like that. I mean, feathers were off the back of his neck and it was open. And it's just sad to see, something that you took care of and you go out there, and because our birds are like our pets. So we kind of felt bad. So I'm not a presumptuous person, Resilient Dad. Are you asking for my Cash App? If you want it, I'm very touched that you would be generous. If not, it's okay. I'm not going to presume. But if so, I'll put it there just to be, so you'll know. We love our animals. We do. And it was very hard. I could not have done the video. So that's why my husband did. He's a chicken dad. I'm the chicken mom. So it was kind of hard, y'all. It was really hard. So yeah. Anyway, I appreciate all of you that sent well wishes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just a little message from me. I want you to see I appreciate you guys, and I'll be telling you that because I do really mean it. Hey, Broke, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Broke is so funny. I love all his videos. They are just so down to earth and real. And it's nice when we're in this community and you get the seriousness, but you get the humor as well. And I like that. I like that. The seriousness and the humor. So thank you so much for everything you do. I mean, it's just amazing. Thank you, ARD. I appreciate you. I really do. And I am the kind of person that I like to, as my mom used to say, okay, y'all know I like to tell stories. So growing up, I grew up in a household. There are 6 girls in my family. But my mom and dad, I only lived with 3 of my sisters. I was already married when I had 2 little sisters that I never lived with. So when it was just the 4 of us, we would play a lot of games. And so we would play the game of life. And my mother always had a way of teaching us a lesson, even though we were playing a game. So when there's a part in the game of life where you get a card and you have to share the wealth. And so my mother always taught us, when somebody puts something in this hand, you use this hand and you bless somebody else. So I just want to say thank you for the blessing, Resilient Dad. I appreciate you. And in some way, I will definitely share with someone else. So I just wanted to say that. Hey, Dakota, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So everybody was telling their weather and whatnot, and it's amazing, guys, this weather, because I don't like the cold. And it just dawned on me. I would always tell people I like to garden in the winter because there's less bugs. And I realized that's not true. There are less bugs. But what's not true is I prefer to garden in the summer because I don't like the cold. And I know that I'm from New York, but I don't like the cold, y'all. I just, it's not my thing. I look at that stuff and I'm like, you ain't been out there in days. I look, it's green. I see green. I know it rained. I'm good. I'm good. And so, hey, I'm just like, you know what? Let me go ahead on and just be honest with myself. I like to garden in the summer. There's bugs, but we're going to find a way. I was doing a little research on that. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I just love sharing with y'all. Yep. Mike, you got it. Hey, y'all good out there? I haven't been out there in a while and it's bad, but I just don't like the cold weather. Today was warm, so that's why I got out there, harvested some greens. And oh, my peas, y'all. Woo, my peas are doing good. I have so many peas, and then they're trellising up beautifully. So I'm very, very happy about that. Hey, MTGV Crime Podcast, how are you? I like my little nickname, Pesk. That's cute, Pesk. That's really cute. So yeah, I do like gardening in the winter because of the bugs, but I prefer there's less bugs, but I prefer the summer because it's warm and I can bask in the warmth and just hang out there. So we know that. Okay, so he said, "Big, that's when and beyond through everything. If you find time, your wisdom resonate." Ah, wow! Thanks. I don't take it lightly. I have a platform, and I try to be positive. I try to share a little light, like everybody else. I'm not special, by no means. Everybody else here does the same thing. Even whether you have a channel or not, you still shed light when you come. It warms my heart, to be honest with you, that you would spend your time, even if you just come for 10 or 15 minutes with me. I appreciate that because, like I said, you could be doing something else. So that's really cool. Really cool. Um, we are approaching the end of the year. So, what is everybody's aspirations for the new year? I don't necessarily, I won't say not necessarily. I do not do New Year's resolutions. I feel like the new year is something new, but things that we do to improve our standard of life, our standard of living, should be something we do throughout the year, not just New Year's. To me, look at that as a time to reflect. What did I do this year? What have I accomplished this year? And so, one of the things, hey, LGG Love, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. One of the things that I accomplished that I'm really, really proud of is I finally got some trees in the ground, and I'm happy about that. I have started doing a lot of contemplating on what trees should be in the greenhouse and shouldn't. So I improved in that area. Last year, I was pulling stuff in the greenhouse to protect it that did not need to be protected. Waste of time, waste of energy. But I learned. So now I know my Albertina olive tree does not need to go in the greenhouse. It can take down to -10, y'all. Why was I hauling that big thing in the greenhouse? Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm using the end of the year, the beginning of the year to reflect so that I could be a better person going in to 2025. So what are some things you guys are doing? I'm in agreement with you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I was thinking about that and I wanted to see if my thinking was correct or not. And I found something. And, anytime you Google something, anytime you do research online, you're going to find people that say one thing and people that say another. So you have to kind of weed through it and see how you feel about it. And one thing I did find was that they said people that make New Year's resolutions about their weight, which typically are women, generally don't stick to it throughout the year. And the following year, they will make the same resolution to lose weight. Well, that's admirable to want to lose weight, but to me, it's more of a healthy lifestyle. I don't want to diet. I want to have a healthy way of living. So that's not something I would do at the beginning of the year. That's something I do continuously. So I think it's the same kind of I feel like it's the same kind of pattern with just about anything that I do. I want to have a continuous lifestyle, continuous pattern, and continue that way. So yeah. So let's see. I make daily goals. Now that is a good one. And I'm gonna speak on that for a minute. Sometimes I will lay my head down on my pillow at night and think, what did I do? Before I close my eyes and say my prayer and thank God for the things that He allowed me to accomplish, what did I accomplish? And I think about them. And I find that when I make daily goals, I do better. If I say today, I want to get this, that, and that accomplished, I will never do everything because I have such an extensive list, like 5 or 6 things. There's only so much you can do when you work, when you got to take care of your family, as in cooking, cleaning, things like that. So I've made daily goals, certain things to work on me, myself, exercise. I like to do it a certain amount of times a week for a certain amount of time. I know that this is what I need for me. I need to make sure I do other things on a daily basis. Check my AeroFarms. They're in the house. It's easy. There's no reason not to do that. So you're right. Making those daily goals, I think, makes you more efficient in reaching any long-term goal or short-term goal that you might have. So Dakota says, I'm trying to remind myself nothing has to be perfect as long as I keep trying, learn, and improve in 2025. Absolutely. I used to psych myself out trying new things because I didn't feel like it was perfect. I can understand, I can relate to that. Wanting everything to be exact, wanting everything to be just so. It doesn't have to be. Nothing is perfect. Just keep pushing, keep pushing. If you guys saw what this AeroFarm looks like, because I have 2 side by side. This has some dead leaves that needs to be cleaned up. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's doing the job. It's doing the job. So back to what MTGV Crime Podcast said, the daily goals. I have it now where I say, okay, on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I'm going to clean it up a little bit. You've always got dead leaves coming down. You need to check your pods, make sure that they're germinating. Sometimes, I don't know why, maybe somebody could tell me, it gets a little fuzziness around there and it just doesn't germinate. So I think that that's very good. So she said, my daily goals are typically linked to my, I think that would be helpful for me. I spend a lot of time shooting stuff and then I say, oh, I'm not going to put it on. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be completely transparent. I shoot a lot of video and a lot of footage. And then when I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, you can see the garbage in the picture, the garbage can. I don't want the garbage can in my video. Oh my goodness, I left this out over here. I don't need that there. And I got to get over that because I will either try to edit it and I'm not able to edit it. And so I just scrap it And then I'm like, man, that was not a good idea. Because that information was good. So that might be something that I could do going forward. So thank you for putting that. We knew it was channel, sweetheart. Putting that there. I could make it a daily, or not a daily goal, but I say every other day. Don't worry about it. If you shoot something, just put it up right away. I just get nervous. I want that perfection, that crispness. Unbiased Queen said, Dakota, I understand that if you wait for perfection, you will never get anything. Yep, that's me. That's what happens. So LGG Love says, I'm striving to have my list have nothing on it. Pray, walk, eat, healthy, garden. Garden. LOL. Absolutely. And I love that you put pray in there. Our day, our nothing is promised to us. Nothing is promised to us. So I think it's important that you pray, show your appreciation, and that we're thankful for the time that we are allowed. Yep, I do. So Resilient Dad made a good point. Balance is everything. Exclamation point. It is. You have to be balanced. And I realize that it's so important. So important. So that's what we definitely need to do. Hey, GT Junior grows in Alaska. What is your temp like today, sir? Was it a little bit warmer today? Because a lot of us are having a little bit warmer. And I'm just curious. No, thank you. Thank you. So Unbiased said, ain't nobody worried about your background. It's the message that's important. You're right. I mean, I just like, oh, the garbage can. But I'm you know what? That's a good goal for 2025. Shoot and put it up. Shoot and put it up. I'm gonna try it. And you know what? I think it'll be funny for those of you in the chat that hear me say it. I think it'll be funny if in the video somewhere I put I shot it and uploaded it. And you guys will be the only ones that don't know, why does she always say that? And you'll know, oh, it's because that was her issue. So this brings me to another point. I skipped 2 weeks, like I say, holiday and then vacation. But prior to that, I had a live and everybody was encouraging me to drink my water. And guys, I'm still going strong. Like, I'm so just really proud of myself. I get up, I keep the water by my bed, and I drink it every morning. It has really, I feel like y'all know it's just me. I'm not a vain person, so I don't want this to come across vain, but I feel like in the past 3 weeks, my skin looks more glowy. My skin looks clearer. So maybe all that water is really helping me with that. So Dakota responded to Queen and said, yes, I do that too with my videos. A part doesn't look or sound just right, but we're just here to see each other and grow together. And it's so funny because I don't even see anybody else's video looking bad. I feel like everybody else's video is so crisp. Everything is just in place. Like, I love it. I love it. So I don't know. My list will always be full because I'm living, learning, and loving. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Hey, Bayou Sugar. How are you? So good to see you. I enjoyed your last live. Couldn't do a whole bunch of talking because I was doing other stuff, but I was there, girl. I was there. Everybody is speaking to period. I like that. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to I don't know. Y'all know that I love getting that whole seed catalog. Guys, what I do is I put the seeds that I want in the cart, and then I come back and make sure those are the seeds that I want. And so, man, I've seen a lot of seeds that are different. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try on some seeds to get 2 packs, and then maybe that second pack I was thinking share with other people, because some of these seeds are really, really different and look really good. So GT says a warm 18 degrees It was single digits earlier. Wow. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was really cold there. So at least you did get up to 18. Oh, thanks, Unbiased. Everybody's so encouraging. You know, it's so important. That's one thing I like. So Unbiased, for those of you that don't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't know, is really into her sewing, and she's such a creative soul. I mean, the things that she comes up with is amazing. Her and PIA, they do garden. I know PIA has her garden. I know Unbiased does a little something something. But the fact that they can bring things from their perspective into the garden community is amazing to me. You always get a different perspective, and that what makes everything bond and join. It's like all these puzzle pieces come together and they just automatically fit and mesh because of like minds. And that's why I'm here, of the like minds. I love it. I love it. So MTGB said the video you don't like are usually the ones that do well. You know what? You're probably right. You're probably right. So true. So true. Water definitely makes skin nice. I'm telling you, I really think so. I really think so. And it's important because our bodies are made up of water. And I realize now that honestly, I'm feeling better. So I'm gonna just keep up with it. I'm just gonna keep up with it. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, busy in the bushes. Aw, we understand. Like I said earlier, I just appreciate people coming in. If you can give a thumbs up and hop in and hop out, or you're in the bushes and you're listening, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I do the same thing. Gina, stop. I Girl, I be looking at them videos and like, cause you just be walking and talking like everything is cool. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get this, and you just so relaxed. If I took all the bloopers and mistakes, I could have a reel, a bunch of reels of just me starting, stopping, making mistakes, saying this wrong. Your videos are great. Your videos are great. And like on your lives, you just be so laid back and chill. Well, y'all, I was thinking, and I love that. Like, I so love that. So Dakota said we're extra critical to our own work, human quirk. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So LGG said, Bayou, how you doing? Exactly, MTGB. My biggest videos are ones I wasn't going to post. Wow. Yeah, I have a lot that I'm going to keep in mind for next year, 2025, y'all. Thank you, Queen. We all got this. Mm-hmm. She's right. She's right. So, guys, this is something I was thinking about. I'm going to get to the rest of the chat, but I was thinking about something. I saw this post where somebody posted a sticker. The sticker said, "Don't forget to turn off your computers December 31st / 1999." And I was like, you know what? We are going into 2025, 25 years. It would actually be 26. 26 years later from the year 2000. When I was a little girl, I remember being in 3rd grade and the teacher asked, we had to write a summary of what do we think is going to be different in the year 2025. We talked about flying cars. We talked about so many different things. And I'm like, wait a minute. A lot of the things that we thought about have come true. The Jetsons with the cars. You got cars that actually drive themselves. I have a family member. My father-in-law has a truck, and the truck drives itself. And he's such a sweetheart. He will let anyone drive his vehicles. So giving. I didn't want to drive it, but my husband did. And it really, you can do like this, and the car stays straight. It slows down when a vehicle's there. And I'm thinking, that's some amazing technology. When you think about what we had in 1999 versus going into 2000 versus what we have in 2024 going in 2025. So it's amazing. So she said, I just shopped last night for all my seeds. I shopped at Homestead Heart and then Baker Creek. That's it for me. Listen, I might have to go check out Homestead Heart, but Baker Creek is, yeah, they got my money. They got it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's my hobby. If I had another hobby, I'd be spending money on it. So, I make a budget and I stick to it. Just gifted. Hey, just gifted. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. By you to the best of the year, even 25 beyond. That cool. You did that. Right? Exactly. Hey, Cassandra. How are you, girl? How's it going? So glad you made it in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody speaking. Dakota said, with the like-mindedness and community here, it's like having a digital backyard. We all share. Yep. Because I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes you could be thinking about something and you're in somebody's live and then they'll say something. You're like, oh, I was just thinking about that. There are so many times I look at a video and somebody will I'll look at a video and I'll think somebody just put up a video of exactly what I was thinking about. I was thinking, you know what? There's 40 something days left until last frost date. No. Yes. 40 something days till the first day of spring. I'm thinking it's time to start getting them garden beds for the spring ready. And look what happens. I turn it on and two people I follow, one was broke. That was it last week or the week before? And one was urban yellow door urban gardener. Both of them talked about your soil. And I was like, that's what I need to do. Y'all know I do a lot of my gardening, almost all of it, in containers because the soil is bad. But I've decided this year I'm going to start trying to improve my soil in my yard myself. So this year I've dedicated, I already know what area it's going to be. I'm going to start working on the soil in that area. And so hopefully it will improve the soil and I will be able to plant in the ground. I would prefer to do that as opposed to using raised beds and grow bags all the time. But we'll see, and buckets. So we'll see what happens. Hey, lady. Hey, almost homesteading with Janet. Good to see you. Good to see you. She said, hey. I started a new activity. I fasted from solid foods and only drank liquids. I want to do this at least 2 times a week. That is commendable. I'm going to be doing it. That's another thing about the community. It's good to clean out your system. I feel it's good to clean out your system. I do not eat a lot of processed foods, but there are times when I do. I do not eat a lot of bread, but there are times where I just say whatever. So I feel like there are times where I should clean our system out. And growing up, my mother would clean us out twice a year. Every summer, right before or right when school ended, and summer was beginning, we would all get our system cleaned out. She would give us this stuff to drink, and it seemed like it was a day or two. Everything was coming out. Then after that, we kind of ate light, and then we built back up. She let us build back up to, a normal meal. And then every winter, when we had winter break, when school was out, we had all those days. So boom, again. And I'm going to tell you, I think it was good. Gina says she leave the bloopers in. What if we save our bloopers for end of the year? Oh, that would be a good idea. That would be such a good idea. And we could see each other bloopers. Think about it. America's Funniest Home Videos has a ton of people that just did crazy, quirky things in their life, little bloopers or things that didn't go right that should have went right, and boom, whole show about it. Hey, Psalms 146, how are you? She says, good God's glorious evening to everybody. I'll be in these bushes. Go Salo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Psalms, did you get your package? I hope you did. If not, look out for it. Okay. So I just, I know you'll hear me saying that, and I don't want to be rude. There's just certain people. I did it last year and I'm doing it this year. Just randomly send people something, just out of, the goodness of my heart. You just like, oh, I was thinking about this person. Let me send them this. So maybe next year I'll send something to you. Hey, Mike, everybody's speaking. Ooh, drones delivering Amazon and Walmart packages. I didn't see that coming. Whoa, wait a minute. Are drones actually doing that? I did not know that. Well, maybe not in my area, but man, they could. They could, because I saw there was a TikTok video that Chick-fil-A has a little it's like a little cart, I would say. It looks like the size of a shopping cart, blinged out with all the Chick-fil-A signs and everything, and it delivers lunch to people. I was like, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Hey, Ma, how are you? Let me tell you something about my mama Shirley. She's up there, but she be having a good time going here and going there. Did y'all check out her videos when she was on her cruise? She was doing it, y'all. Doing it. I said, look at her. She was just chilling, laid back in the hot tub. I'm like, look at her. She deserves it. She deserves it. So, hey, good for you, Ma. I can't tell the lie no more. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's like you think, you know what, this is enough. I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't need any more. And then you'll see and be like, oh, wait, do I have those? I don't think I have those. And then there you go. You'll get that one. You'll get another one. And it's just like, it just goes on and on. So I only get seeds that I don't have. I'm a seed saver. I am too. I'm trying really hard to be better at it. Matter of fact, today I said, let me put my seed boxes in this particular spot so I could go through them, because I don't want to order duplicate if I don't have to. Hey, babe, how you feeling? Good, good, good. That's my husband, y'all. I'm sorry. Mr. Pescatarian. Just getting in. I volunteered at a community garden program that got so many. Nice. I went to the library to ask them if they were getting seeds and if they had any seeds for, the winter garden. And she said, oh, no, we only get seeds for the summer. So I said, oh, okay. And she says, I don't know when they're going to come, probably around March. So we'll see. I'm just curious because it's a newer library. And I thought, they might have a bunch of really nice seeds. So I figured, let me go and ask, but they didn't have any at the time. So I am trying to get down to the bottom of the chat, y'all. Okay, so anybody have big plans? What is this? Unbiased. Is your email address on YouTube about page? Okay, so Unbiased, I hope you see that. She needs your information. So LGG, I tried to fast yesterday, didn't make it through. That's okay. Tomorrow is fresh and you can do it again. I'm converting to eating raw food. Yeah. I saw this guy and he only eats raw food. He does not eat anything cooked. Everything is raw. And when I tell you his skin is glowy, is beautiful. His skin is so clear. So I can't explain it, but he says he did it for 9 years. So, you know, D2 Junior says he's listening, but he's driving. Be safe, please, on that road. Please be safe. Yes, everybody is saying drive safe. So please be safe out there. Yeah, hey, God's desire for me. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, cool. So Broke says, I'm back. What I missed? You missed me talking about you. I was talking about you and your video, how it helped me, with the soil and everything. And I was also saying how much I like your videos because you're serious, but then you put the humor with it. So that's what you miss. None much. Hey, Grand Acres, how are you? So good to see you. So I do want to tell you guys this. So I know I had told y'all I was supposed to do every day something about my end of year cooking, and I kind of changed it up. It was a little bit too much for me with so much going on. So I decided that tomorrow I will probably either film it, depending on how I feel. I'll be going live and I'll be cooking all the good food that I'm going to be eating tomorrow night and on the 1st. So it's a couple of things. I am definitely a foodie. I love to eat. I'm going to stay up and watch, binge watch. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So, hey, y'all can check it out. If you're not busy, pop in, say, hey. That is if I go live. I may not. We will see. I may just do a video of it. We will see how things work out. That's the plan. So anyway, it is coming up to that time where, babe, they said hi. Mike says, hi, Mr. Pescatarian. He said, hello. So, it's so funny. So let me tell you what happened. With the children in my program, we're not doing lessons until next week. So I'm just doing different things with them. So one of the things that I had planned to do, we couldn't do because it rained and the ground was so soggy wet, was I was going to let them make a bomb, a controlled mini bomb, just some ACV, apple cider vinegar, with some baking powder in a bottle. And then I was going to, in a little 16-ounce water bottle, then I was going to do, take the apple cider vinegar and put it in a Ziploc bag, and then put the baking soda in there wrapped up in a paper towel, and see how long after we shook it would it take before it would combust. Just a whole learning experience. But we couldn't do it because the ground was so soggy. It rained so hard. But I made funnel cakes with them, and those things were good. I know this is going to sound really crazy. I've eaten a ton of funnel cakes, a ton of them. Why didn't I realize they're fried? I'm like, duh. So when I read the instructions, I was like, oh, wait, you do have to fry these, don't you? So I said, okay, because I don't really eat fried foods like that. I might eat fried something once or twice a year, but I indulged today a little bit. So we made the the funnel cakes, and then I said, "Oh, Mr. Pescatarian would probably like this." So I was like, "Well, let me call and see if he's close to home." But he wasn't close to home. He was still about an hour away. So once we get off this live and we have dinner, I'm going to make another one, but for him, so he can enjoy it, because they were really good. I think we did really good. Sorry to anyone I missed. I'm cooking in the bushes. No, Janet, listen, you are fine. Go ahead on and cook. Hey, Nikki, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Yep, she's saying, hello, son. You see how we are? We just one big happy garden, quilting, podcasting, sewing, crafting community. Son, daughter, mom, sister, cousin. I love it. I love it. It's just wonderful. Wonderful. Everybody speaking. Love it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Homestead. Now, let me tell you something. I got invited to my friend's house. They have a new house, and their house is kind of way out, but man, they have 3 acres. 3 acres. I was like, I would be a tree shopping fool. Um, man, all they could have a beautiful orchard. So they are gardeners. They do have chickens, which is great, and they are gardeners. And I just said, man, I would love it. I would probably in the summer line the outline of my garden with sunflowers because I saw this guy. He said that that's the first thing he grows every year because that is the perfect trap crop. And he said it works. But they have beautiful, beautiful property. I don't know. I just felt compelled to tell you that, guys. So Nikki said, "Oh, cool. I love food too." Oh yeah, I'm definitely a foodie. I am. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Matter of fact, I got the idea from Nikki, y'all, but I just was not able to carry through. I was gonna do it for 7 days, and every day show you like me shopping for the stuff, but it just didn't work out. Life be lifing, and I'm sure every single one of you understand. Hey, Homesteader Rachel, how are you? Man, I love your channel, Rachel. I do. I love your channel. You just really do a lot of things that just kicking in, like get it done. And I love that. Science, fun, yes. My favorite thing is biology. So that was my favorite thing in school, biology. So I love mixing and acids with bases to see what kind of reaction you get. Like, and I try really hard to teach that to the children. Yeah, this is the only time of year I fry. Yep, me too. Cause I could tell y'all, I'm gonna make tostones. Oh my goodness, they're so good. So usually when you make tostones, you fry them, you take them out, and then you put them back in and fry them a second time. I usually don't do that. I usually do it one time, but this is one time I'm going to do it twice. They're going to be double fried. It's just my thing. Just my thing. I just fried chicken wings. Now I won't fry till next Christmas. Yeah, man. I want 3 acres too. I don't know. 20 by 20 feet. Oh, wow. I don't know exactly how much I have, but if I took all of my property, I probably do have slightly less than an acre if I include everything, the front yard, the side yards, the backyard. But they got the whole front yard, a nice backyard, man. And they're really into the healthy lifestyle and planting and growing. So that is good. Oh, Umbaya says she loves fried chicken wings. So does my husband. Oh my gosh. Yes, he does. Nice way to end the year, Miss Shirley. Yes, it is. Hey, that's my art. How are you? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if I haven't told you, I just want to say I love you all. Thank you. Trying to make my heart look super pretty. Thank you for coming. Now I can be good. So true. You know something too in this community? Think about it. Not only do we know I am the face of my channel, but you also have seen my husband on several videos. Um, Look at Miss Shirley. We know her. She is the face of her channel, but we all know her cat. We know, I just think that is super cool. I want mofongo. Ooh. I hope you get it, Mike. We know PIA, her granddaughter. I mean, it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful community, and it extends so much. So, yeah, I agree. 3 acres is a lot. That's a lot of trees. A lot of trees. Definitely all the peppers. Yes, what a blessing to get a new home. It is. It really was. I think it was good for them because they do have children, and sometimes people, when they see a certain areas kind of going down, they want to move out to a better area. And I don't know if that was the case with them, but I'm assuming that. And I think that that's good when people can say, hey, we need to do something better. I say that because I grew up in New York and I lived in Brooklyn, and my father and mother saw how things were getting bad, and my dad was like, nope, mm-mm. He worked. He saved his money, my mom and him, excuse me, and they bought a house and they moved us out. And my father told us, he said, I'm buying a house for you girls. You need your own yard to play in. And we got the yard, and he promised us the dog. And we thought when we walked in the house, we'd see the dog, but we eventually did get our dog. So it is a blessing to be able to get a house, especially in this economy, because in some places houses are, the price is astronomical. Yes, shout out to Annie. Yeah, more Annie in 2025. Absolutely. Because there's a guy my husband follows. Oh, he does, babe. Oh, it's Flossie Carter, right? Okay. There's a guy, Flossie Carter. Some of you may follow him. I don't know. He doesn't do gardening. He does technology, phones. That's what he's about, phones. And he has a cat, and she has white paws, so he calls her White Socks. So there's a little song about the cat. So I think, yes, more Annie in 2025. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am, Pescatarian. Thank you. It's beautiful. I still need to edit my mail call video, though. Sorry for my delay. No, stop it. Stop. You're here. You're listening to me. You got me in your ear while you're handling your stuff. I am not upset. You do not have to ever apologize for that. And yes, thank you. Thank you for being here. You do what you got to do. We all got stuff to do. Oh, and passionately a treat. Okay. Yeah. So she said, you can always see Brooklyn when you see my garden. Exactly. Exactly. Like, we were watching, what were we watching? We were watching something, and I said, oh, that's Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn. And sure enough, then it says the sign, Brooklyn, New York. I was like, yes, I know my hometown. I know my hometown. Um, so anyway, I love the fact that I'm on this platform, that you guys are spending time with me, that you guys take out of your time to come. It's so appreciated, so appreciated. I know a lot of you put your videos out. Sometimes I comment, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm listening and I'm doing something else. I might have a bud in my ear and I'm listening, and I'll definitely give a thumbs up. My usual routine is when I see someone drop a video is to automatically hit the thumbs up. And sometimes, I know y'all might think I'm crazy, but sometimes I'll comment on one thing and then I'll comment on something else. That's because if I'm busy, I will give the thumbs up when I start watching it. And then I hear something and I'll comment on it. And then I keep doing what I'm doing. Then I hear something else, then I'm going to comment on that. So that's why some of you may see that I comment twice on the same video. But I always give a thumbs up. So Miss Shirley says she's sitting here and her ears stood straight up when she heard her name. That cat is a mess. She is a mess. Yes, yes, yes. So guys, it is 59 and 38 seconds into my live. I know you would not recognize it. It now looks like my hat. What? I have not been home in a while. I really got to get back. The first thing I'm gonna do is I gotta hit Junior's. I need me some cheesecake. Um, so we'll see. But I definitely have to. I do that too. Comment as I watch a video. Yep. It's just easier for me. Hey, Quinny, thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting. So, guys, I'm about to head out. Dinner's ready. I'm about to heat it up, feed Mr. Pescatarian, and make him his little cake. Yeah, I think that he will like the funnel cake. So we're just putting a little of the powdered sugar on it. I like my funnel cake with fruit on top, but tonight we're just gonna do the sugar, the confectionery sugar. I do have some blueberry topping or pie filling that I would put on top, but I don't think that that's something that he would want. We'll see. So anyway, thank you so much. Oh, tell hubby he did a good job mixing drinks on the cruise. Oh, I sure will. 5 minutes. Guys, that was so much fun. Going and mixing different things. I had never been behind a bar before like that. I don't think he had ever, and it was really a lot of fun. It's something we saw that on the next cruise we're going to take. They have the same thing, and we're thinking about doing it again because we just had so much fun. So, as I always say, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Go solo, whatever you're doing. So thank you, Mike. Thank you, LGG Love. Thank you, Miss Quinny. Thank you, Miss Shirley. Thank you, GT Grows in Alaska. Thank you, Unbiased Queen. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. That's my art. Thank you, Broke. Thank you, Psalm 146. Thank you, PIA, Passionately Intrigued Arts. Love the turban. Thank you. Thank you. God's desire for me. Grand Acres. Thank you. Thank you, Cassandra, South Fulton Garden. I appreciate you coming and stopping in. Always appreciated. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to remember MTGV Crime Podcast. Thank you. Almost Homesteading with Janet. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm trying to say everybody's name. Gina versus Gina. Dakota. Thank you. If I a resilient dad, thank you for the blessing. Guys, Bayou Sugar, thank you. If I didn't say your name, forgive me. Forgive me. I did not leave you out on purpose. In any event, as I always say, whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Go solo.